boys and girls. Today we're going to talk about the seasons. There are 4 seasons in the year, and the seasons feel very differently. So we're going to look first in this big book called Trees and Weather. And we're going to look at how the seasons make an apple tree change. This is a story called My Apple Tree. Can you read that with me? My apple tree. And what we'll do is we'll look at all of the pictures and see 2 different things. How does it feel in that season? And what happens to the apple tree? How does the apple tree change in each season? My apple tree. It is so cold in winter. We're reading closely. It must be winter. Everyone say winter. Let me read that again. It is so cold in winter. Water freezes into ice. Oh, I see ice. There is ice on the twigs. I wonder what twigs are. Well, in this picture right here, these are twigs and there's ice on them. So twigs are like the tiny, tiny little branches or the pieces that grow off of the branches. So look at this tree, the apple tree in winter. Do you see any leaves on it? No, I don't either. So I see that there's no leaves on an apple tree in the winter. Do you see any apples on it? No, I don't see any apples either. And how do you think it feels in winter? Does it look warm and toasty or does it look cold? Are you thinking cold? I'm thinking cold also. So in winter, we're thinking winter must feel cold. That's what we learned by reading closely. Now let's look at the next season. Here's the apple tree again, the same apple tree. In spring, this is springtime. Let me put my spring right here. In spring, the days are warmer. Ice and snow melt. They become water for my tree. New leaves and flowers grow. Oh, look it, they made flowers really big and dark. There are the flowers. So boy, the apple tree has changed a lot from winter to spring. Now, we're looking at how the tree changes and how it feels in spring. So how did the tree change? Well, we read new leaves and flowers grow. And how do you think it feels? Do you think it still feels cold or do you think it might be warm? I think so too. In the spring, it gets more warm. All right, let's look at the next season. I'll turn the page in my big book. Let's see this season right here. Oh, the flowers aren't there anymore. This says in summer. Oh, now we're to summer. In summer, the days are hot and sunny. Small green apples grow on my tree. So now the fruit is starting to grow. So before we saw flowers, now the fruit is starting to grow on the apple tree. It's hard to see the apples because they're green and the leaves are green as well. So in the summer, it's no longer cold. It actually gets hot. Say hot. That's how it feels in the season of summer. Here's our last season. In fall, it is cool. The apples are ready to eat. Then the leaves fall off my tree. So we've seen the apple tree go through the different seasons. Let's look at them one more time. Winter, It feels cold. There's no leaves. In spring, it's warmer, and there are flowers and leaves. In summer, it's hot, and fruit grows. In fall, it's cool, and the apples are ready to eat, and the leaves fall off. And after fall, it will become winter again, and it keeps going and going and going. Now, the activity you'll be doing today in your small group has to do with what we were just looking at. We're looking at how it feels in the different seasons and what happens to the apple tree. Let me show you how this works. I'm going to start with winter since that was the first season in our video or in our book. Let me get my piece of tape. So if I start with winter, I would say the winter feels, did it feel hot in winter? No, the winter feels cold. Can you all say that with me? The winter feels cold. In winter, I have to move it, the apple tree has, in winter when there was snow and ice, did the apple tree have leaves or did it have no leaves? No leaves. In winter, the apple tree has no leaves. You'll just say this part. You won't put up a little paper. Now, this chart down below, when you make your statements up here, we will write them in. In winter, it feels cold. In winter, the apple tree has no leaves. And we'll take turns going through spring, summer, and fall. And if you need help by needing to look at the picture again in the book, of course, you can do that too. So we'll have a good time working on the seasons in this activity.